Hello Crafted Shutter watchers, welcome to another fantastic video today. And a couple of days ago I put a poll up on my community tab, which you can go check out. And I asked, would you be interested in me like shooting just high-end stock with my cell phone for 6 months? And over 40 something people responded, and it hovers between 89 to 92% of people that are very interested in mobile. So, along with what I've already told you, what I'm going to do in 2020, hopefully doing more interviews with people, getting more people involved with the channel, I'm also going to take some time to focus on shooting high-end stock with your cell phone. Now, if you're curious as to how some of my clips have done in just regular shooting, some of the stock shoots I've done over the years. In a video above, I'm going to link to a series that I have produced on winners or losers. So feel free to check out that link above and see if you can guess if the clips were winners or losers. Also, for those of you just coming on to this, if you're interested in what I'm earning per month, well, I have a series with that I do monthly, and let you know on some of the sites what I earn each month from them, and I'll link that above, that playlist above as well. You can watch that for the past year almost. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder. I probably haven't decided yet, but I'm probably, because of ease of use and being able to teach, gonna drop all of my mobile clips in an exclusive on Pond5 account, then create a separate gallery for them. And then when I make a sale from the mobile stock site, that group, I will post that on my Facebook group and let you know that I made a sale from a shot done with my phone. Now to get started first, okay, if you're going to follow along, if you really want to learn how to use your phone to its maximum potential in producing really good stock, I'm going to recommend you get an app called Filmic Pro. And down below, I'm going to link to the tutorials of Filmic Pro. So they've done a really good tutorial videos on how to use the app, so I'm not going to take the time in walking you through the same information. It is a costly app. I think it's like 20 bucks. You can get the add-ons, which I have on this one. This is an iPhone 8. Now I'm going to show you a few clips that I shot yesterday with this iPhone 8. I'm going to upgrade the phone to an iPhone 11 Pro. If anybody wants to help me do this, I'd appreciate it. My wife needs a new phone from her old iPhone 6. I'm going to give her this one. I got to sell some stuff, move stuff around in order to pick up an iPhone 11 Pro, because I shot some clips yesterday using the 8 and just doing some walking with it. And these clips are a fail. Okay, now I'm using the Filmic Pro app. I'm using the built-in stabilization on the app. This is an iPhone 8. I'm going to show you those clips right now. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching those clips. Those clips are not near steady enough to be really high commercial value for someone. Someone may buy them, it may work for somebody, but they're just not smooth enough. Even that is using smoothing stabilization in post. I used that in DaVinci Resolve, walking fairly carefully. It doesn't work, and I want you to understand that with your phone. What can work is movements when you're set. I can still pull that off, but without a gimbal or without maybe a newer phone that has great stabilization, software stabilization built in, If you have an older phone, that's not going to work. Now, the picture quality from that was absolutely fine, even indoors. And now, the reason why I want you to use Filmic Pro, and there are other apps that I am happy to explore that you can recommend to me down below. I've heard something about the Moment app. The reason why I use Filmic Pro, which I said you can watch those tutorials below, is when I pop it up on my phone, it's really easy for me to lock the focus and lock the exposure just with a tap. So I can move the exposure around, lock it, move the focus around, lock it, and shoot. Also, I have presets on here, so I can go from 4K 60p to 4K 24p to HD 120 frames a second, and it's really easy to switch between those depending upon what I want to shoot. If you're using just the phone app, which actually does great at shooting video, once you know how to lock it in, but you got to go all the way back into settings to change what you want to change if you want to go into something else. So not as easy to use on that aspect. The reason, like I said, is it gives a little bit better bit rate, and I can lock in my exposure and my white balance. My white balance is important too. I can lock all that down really quickly. And I think that's really important when you're shooting mobile, because if you want to be taken seriously, the work has to look good. Okay, it has to be well produced. And so this is where we're going to start today. So if you haven't, your first step in learning to shoot really great cinematic video with your phone is to go ahead and purchase. I'm not getting paid by these people. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. And I'm open to other apps that work just as well, especially quickly being able to do those steps that I told you. But you can go ahead and purchase Filmic Pro for an Android or iPhone device. And it, I think, is a good way to start, okay? Start thinking in how to producing really high-end stock video. So I hope that you find this information useful, because even today, this afternoon, closer to this evening, I've already had someone ask me, how do you shoot Christmas lights with your phone? I'm going to try to do my best to try to pull some stuff off with that. And I'm going to start showing you how to use this phone by itself as well with other devices, some ideas that you can get from it. So if you're interested in this, if you're interested in turning what you have in your pocket, which is always on you, into a very powerful filmic tool, then stay tuned to this channel. I also cover a lot of other subjects. I work hard at this channel to give you good information on stock production, on video production, and some photography. I actually do quite a bit of photography. I just don't have time to throw it in that much. But you can look through my community page and see some photos. Some are snapshots, some are professional photos that I've shot for people or companies. So I hope that you get started. Purchase an app like that. If you don't love Filmic Pro, that's fine. Just find an app where you can lock in exposure, lock in focus, and white balance quickly before you start hitting the record button. I do recommend Filmic Pro and to get started. So that is where we are now. That's your first step. I hope you found this useful. Leave a comment below. I'm not going to leave my A7 III in the cold. I'm not just going to ignore everything. In fact, my plans are actually I'm going to add a GH5 to the mix this year as well, the end of this year. And so I have some Micro Four Thirds glass. I have some great Olympus glass. I've been shooting with Olympus for years, and I want to throw in a GH5. Probably my two main cameras going forward for my commercial work and production will be the A7 III and the GH5. I will work those two together, and I'm looking forward to it. Hey, if you have, like I said, leave comments below, and we will see you in the next video.